Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain, the pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
And a chance! He's scored! And the game springs instantly to life.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And he gets rid in a hurry. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here. Oh, sweet feet. Here it is, crossed in. Donnarumma claims it, safe hands. And this is Messi. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he lines... Header comes in! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Caicedo. Akanji. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Shifted it to the flank. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Well read, nice interception. And he's got away from him. Distributed tidily. Cross goes in there. There's the header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Jimenez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Getting up there! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Good ball, good take. Spread it left. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that's the keeper's ball. And he's forced to go back. Really fierce, close defending. Some good, persistent defending here. Now it's Messi. Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's got away. Oh, that's a key interception. De Ketelaere. And Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. It's a good run down the right. Mbappe. Lovely feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So, what can they make of this? And no, that was never going to make it. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
So off we go again. Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Might be danger here. Mbappe! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And here's the Ketelaere. Takes on his marker. Could move up a gear here. And here's Mbappe, driving through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. And that is headed for the middle.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Punched away, and he's straight offside. Jimenez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Messi. He has found the way through. Koke spots it and intercepts. He's having a pop! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Mbappe. Quality ball. Now he's running away. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe. Oh, just skips past his man.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Knocks it out wide. Can he get away here? Stood up well to him there. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Messi. Now it's Messi. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope...
Mbappe! He's got a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Mbappe. And here's the Catalana. Closing in on goal.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And this is Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's the Catalana. Now it's Mbappe. He's being urged to shoot. That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a
And
very
now,
good
the
evening.
moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to announce today's man of the match.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Shoots! And he's quick to get rid. It'll be a throw-in. Messi. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball.
Oh, shooting chance! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Messi. Great challenge, time to perfection. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's gone backward here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Mbappe. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
This looks promising. Can he finish? And it's a goal! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Goal! After 22 minutes is number 8, the Catalan.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's the Catalana. Hops for safety. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Caught offside that time. Akanji. And it's Robertson. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Messi. Now it's the Ketelara. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Referee's given a throw. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's good play from him.
Real chance! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Robertson has good pressing, squeezing the play. And here's the Ketelara. Messi. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Oh, good ball! It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Could be danger here, and he is dashing away. Now it's Messi. Neymar. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. What's destined for the flank?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! And that's a good finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Number 7.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break.
So
all
it's been
square.
even so far.
The
Which way will
midway
things go
point
in
of the
second
game.
half?
Well, I think it's been a
Of course.
fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.